Stop celebrating your wins and start celebrating your progress. When you celebrate your progress, you will always win no matter what. I'm Coach Paz Goldman and I'm a high performance coach. In today's session, you're going to learn the secret of high achievers on how they celebrate only progression. They don't celebrate wins, they don't celebrate achieving goals. And actually, high performers don't really achieve their goals. Let me tell you why. When they're approaching a goal, they just move the goalpost even further because they're in it for the thrill. They're in it to win it. They're in it to grow, and they're not in it just to get. It's not like, oh, when I will achieve this, I will be happy and let me celebrate. And usually, when people celebrate, they also celebrate with the wrong stuff. What do you use to celebrate? Many people use alcohol, parties, or things that they know that are detrimental for their personal growth and actually even life. Because we use alcohol to celebrate and medicate, and both are wrong. I want to teach you the hidden secrets in order for you to be able to rise and to become to be good, better, best in your life. Constantly progress towards the 1% mindset. Once you possess the 1% mindset, that is it. So you don't celebrate your wins, you celebrate your progress. And when you celebrate your progress, you say, even if I don't achieve what I thought I was supposed to achieve or wanted to achieve, I celebrate who I became. And this is everything. Even now that I'm recording these videos, it's not about the views or the likes. Yes, it's great because I do it and I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to feel it. But it's not about that. It's about the person that I'm becoming when I just have an inspiration and I hit record, or even when I don't have inspiration and I create it and I hit record and I speak to the camera because I am a public speaker and I want to become better. So it's not just the thing, it's about who I become. And success, as you probably already know, it's when opportunity meets with preparation. So I am constantly preparing myself for large speaking engagements, podcasts with celebrities that they have much more influence than me. But I need to work on myself in order for me to be good enough to get there. And I'm not afraid to say that I'm not good enough now because if I was good enough, I was on their podcast or I was already there. But I'm going there. I know that I'm never going to stop. Like I told you, I'm going to be good, better, best, constantly progressing. And this is what I want for you because I don't celebrate anything, even when I hit the first 10,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers on my other channel, the relationship and breakup coaching. I was like, it's not about that. It's about who I became. And I became so knowledgeable in the relationship and breakup department that I love who I became more than I love just my subscribers. And even when I hit a certain amount of money, it wasn't about the money, it was about who I became. And when I lost a lot of money or people just unfollow or whatever, it didn't matter to me as much as the person that I was. Even when people leave nasty comments, you know how to look at the comments and say, this person is just project. He project his own insecurities because people who don't reflect, they project. This kind of person did not reflect enough in his life and just projected his own insecurities, which is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and I'm not here to correct them directly, indirectly through the videos if they choose to watch them. And if they choose to agree with what I say, that's fine. If not, that's fine as well. But again, who you are becoming, don't seek approval, don't seek don't seek this gratification, and don't celebrate the win. Celebrate the man. When you celebrate the man, like I said, you will win every time because even if you didn't get it, you say, what did I learn? You go on an endeavor as an entrepreneur or whatever. Say, what have I became? I owned 33 businesses in my life and I failed more times than I made it. I think like four businesses were successful, the rest was shit. I owned bars, restaurants, franchises of pizza and coffee shops, all that kind of stuff. Most things did not work. But when I started from ground zero again, I didn't say, oh my God, I didn't win or this or that. I said, I learned from this business. I never started from zero. I always started from wisdom. When you go on an endeavor as an entrepreneur, self-employed, or even just, it's not, it doesn't have to be like business, but when you go on an endeavor, and even if you don't get what you thought you wanted, you got wisdom. You got wisdom. This is why you don't celebrate the win. You don't celebrate the getting of the thing. When you're about to get it, move the goalpost further, further. And I did on Facebook. It was about like 2, 3 years ago. I stopped it because I did 1,000. I wanted to do at the beginning 365 days of going live. It started so with 30 days of going live every day. It was going live challenge. I don't remember who did it. Said, okay, I can go live every day for 30 days. And I did 30 days. When I arrived closer to the 30 days, I said, I'm going to do 365 days, 1 year. In day 250, I said, I'm going to do 1,000 days. And when I hit about 770 days, I said, I'm going to do 2,000 days. You see, this is the mindset, and you can go to my Facebook and see all the Facebook lives are there, and you will see how I stayed on track and I moved the goalposts. So what I'm telling you here, it's not just a theory, it's what I went through, and this is what got me to be so successful on YouTube and in everything in my life. I don't celebrate anymore. I don't celebrate achievements. I celebrate characteristics that I became, and I said, I become strong. I became wiser. And the way that I celebrate, I will go to the gym. I will do something good for myself. No, it's not a cake or a party. You don't celebrate with those things that move you, that drag you down or move you backwards. It's taking a step, a back step. You cannot allow that. You need to move forward constantly. So even your celebration is different. It's not with advice. It's not with something stupid. That's the thing. That's the secret. I hope that today's message resonated with you because this is powerful, you guys. This is really, really powerful. Think about everything that you went through. Who are you now? Think of all the things that you gained. Think of all the things that you've lost. But think that when you lose a material item, you always, in the spiritual and character department, you always win. But when you overlook the spiritual department and you focus on the material, you will not enjoy life. It's not even about enjoying life, but you will never be really fulfilled because you get the thing. Then what? Then what? My house is with a pool. I went into my pool maybe two times per year. I thought it would be cool to have a private pool. You think you want this stuff, and when you get them, you realize it's not about them. It's about the person. It's not about that. It's not about getting it, but you need to get it to know. You can't say, I don't want money if you don't have it. You need to have it and then realize that it's not about that. It is not about that. At the beginning, you will not see it, but you need to go through it to really understand it and internalize it. That is it. That is, I think today's session was really strong. I feel it from the bottom of my heart. And I know that you did too. If you feel me, drop a white heart below so I know that you got the message. I send you so much love, my friends, and I'll see you again in the next one.